Return of the Duelist was released on August 28, 2012, and just days later, the TCG had a new ban list. Redo format, or perhaps better known as September 2012 format, saw the nerfing of perennial powerhouse decks from the previous format, the rise of old contenders, and the introduction of new foes. In this series, Pudding and myself will be displaying some of the many decks that saw success during this era. Our goal is to display some of the diversity, self-expression, and skill that exist in this format. If you are an enjoyer of retro Yu-Gi-Oh formats, you are not going to want to miss this. If you are interested in September 2012, please join the Discord in the description below. So for this series, Pudding and I drafted 18 decks that saw varied success at events in Redo format. Each episode, we'll be spinning a wheel to determine what we'll be playing for our match. When using a deck, we must use a historical list that saw success during this time period. Once a deck is used, it will be removed from the wheel until we have played the entire lineup. These are the decks I ended up with, and these are the decks that Pudding drafted. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey everybody, it's Pudding here. We're back for week 3 of Reduels against Marcus. Hopefully we can get a better result this week than we did the last 2 weeks, especially last week. We got 2-0'd in like around 10 minutes. So let's see if we can kind of claw our way back to a winning record against Marcus. I think if not, we're going to decide on a punishment if I go down to 0-3. So fingers crossed. Apologies in advance, by the way. I'm a little bit sick. I got a sore throat, but hopefully we can still get some good content for you guys today. What we have left on the wheel for today is 6 Sams, Dark Worlds, Gadgets, Evil Zors, Chaos Dragons, Bubble Beat, Machina Geargia, and 6 Samurai. So a lot of fun decks. Hoping for something like Chaos Dragons, Bubble Beat, or Evil Zors. But let's let the wheel decide what we're playing. It looks like we are playing 6 Samurai today. Not the biggest fan of this deck, but hopefully we can give it a good showing.
Alright team, we are now up 2-0 against Pudding. Just soak it in. It feels great. We got a lot more to go. Hopefully we can take a huge lead with a 3-0 and really establish our dominance here. Got a lot of decks left that I like. I think the only one I want to dodge is Heretic. Sweet deck, just don't know how to play it very well. And still, the one I want to play the most is Chaos Agents, and without further ado, let's see what we get. Alright. I actually would also like to play Geargia, I think, is the other one. I swear, I mention it during the spin, that's the deck I get. Let's get it.
Okay, everybody, we're back here in Dueling Book with Junior Dorson's 6 Samurai list. He won YCS Indie with this. It was a very surprise contender for a lot of people. And his list is very interesting. It focuses on triple asceticism to really get a first turn Shien incredibly consistently. And 6 Samurai as a deck are kind of an interesting one because they have a very poor matchup against a lot of things that make bigger monsters, and a very strong matchup against things like Dark World that are very spell focused. So I think this will be a very interesting game depending on what Marcus will be playing. I feel like Junior's side deck might have some room for improvement, but otherwise the list doesn't look bad, and let's hope we get a better matchup today. See you guys all in the duel. Cheers.
Okay guys, so we rolled Geargia Karakuri. This is one of my favorite decks from Redo format. And this list specifically is Chris LeBlanc's first place YCS Providence list. Some notable things to point out right away is we don't have Maxi in the main or side, only opting to play the 2 Veilers as the generic hand trap in the main deck, and then opting to go with 2 MK2, which is pretty common in this type of list, 3 Karakuri monsters for the combo, the 1 Birdman because you want to search it to start combo. Opting to play 2 Thunder King. This was actually kind of popular at the time, but it can be a little bit awkward because your deck wants to search a lot. We have 1 Book of Moon, the 1 Lance. Those are both interesting. Main deck Mind Control. I like all that. Opting to play Fiendish Chain, which we don't see in a lot of decks today, but I don't hate that either. Only 1 Torrent and no Battle Traps, which, you know, I guess makes sense. It's hard to run over armor. So, like, and if you're setting it every turn, if your opponent's not attacking a set armor, then that's great. Side deck, we have 2 Dyna for, you know, the really fast decks, 2 Snowman Eaters, some cute trickery that I can imagine with this. It's also good versus the Dino Rabbit deck. 2 macro. I can see this being pretty good, but can kind of kill your grind game if they're able to live through your pushes. 2 trap stun, good for going off. 2 rivalry, really good versus wind up. Dark World hate with the Gemini Imps and Shadow Imprisonings. Oh, I guess the macros are good for that too. Extra deck space for this deck's very tight. Yeah, so we have 1 Black Rose, 2 Beret, 1 Beredo, 1 Scrap, 1 Stardust, 2 Giganex, Maestroke, the Shockmaster, which Chris said he did not make it all and that he would cut it for something else. 1 Utopia, 1 Papler Operative, 1 Steel Swarm Roach, 1 Tempo, and 1 Zen Mains to round off the main side and extra there. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty solid list. Definitely a few cards I would personally change, but overall the list is really solid. Not a whole lot to change here. Yeah, I mean, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get 3-0. I feel it. I feel it. All right, guys, and we are back. 3rd match of the series. Pudding, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I like my odds in this one. I'm up 2-0. I got a deck that I love, so let's see how this one goes. How you feeling?
It's not going for me.
All right, well, it all starts bad luck, have no fun. Thanks, man. All right, it all starts here with RPS, right? Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
All right. You know, what if the tides? What if the tides turn and you just like reverse 7-0 me?
I don't know. Let's see. Ooh,
baby. Sure. Okay, what do we got here? You playing Hero Beat? Your Bubble Beat? Your faves? Oh, okay. I remember you played this. You made an Edison deck for this archetype.
Yeah, that actually does something in this deck, kind of.
Sure. Okay. First turn.
Look at this insane play.
Ooh wee. Starting off hot. Okay.
This is a board.
I
can negate card, bro.
I can negate card. All right, I think we're just gonna take it nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Bonk.
Sure, I'll take a bonk.
Yay, a bonk goes in.
Quick little bonk.
I'm gonna set 1 and pass.
Sets 1. Okay. We're getting a wee bit more interesting now.
Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure there is a target for this. I hope there is.
Interesting. Asceticism.
Okay, let's go. Normal summon Kizan.
I will chainlink 1 bottomless.
I'm gonna Magatama that.
I will chainlink 2 bottomless.
It's a counter trap.
Oh, it's a counter trap. I lied to you. Ja.
Okay, how do we do this? I'm not sure if there are any asceticism targets for Kizan. Are there?
I don't know what list you're using. There is one. There's an 1800 attack one.
I'm just gonna check.
Zanji?
Oh, yeah, he does play it.
Zanji,
Hell
right?
Yeah, he does play it.
All right, I will attempt to bottomless this guy here.
I'm just gonna try and
negate.
Yep. And he is 23.
That is
so
correct.
Let's just go poke.
I will take the 18.
Go 23.
I'll take the 23.
And fuck it. Don't deprison me.
Yeah.
Yay.
I don't play monsters.
I have no idea what you're playing. You play bottomless.
I don't play monster cards, bro.
I don't know what you're playing.
All right.
I'm slightly alarmed.
And oh,
There was
man.
back row, so I'm gonna put one thing in.
I think I'm gonna do this. Ooh, I don't know. It's weird. And I was not expecting this matchup.
I hope you're something that plays a lot of spells that can be negated. I hope you're Dark World, even though I'm Dark World.
Dual Blade Dark World.
It would be nice. I need this.
Alright, we're gonna give that a shot. This could be way off base. I don't really know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't play against 6 Sams often in this format.
Do you not have Kinetic Soul? Ooh. Okay.
Okay. We'll start with this guy. He seems pretty good.
Yeah.
And then one of them, and I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Let's do this card.
Sure.
Let's do this card.
Interesting. Sure.
Let's do... Add some counters here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this card.
Sure.
Let's do adding more counters.
Yep.
That's 5. That's too many counters.
Too many.
Okay. I think the best option here would be just to bump this in case you have a D-Prison.
Sure.
Make you 23.
Yep.
Let's go battle.
Sure.
Bonk.
I will take the bonk. And
Go direct to bonk.
He's at 22, right?
Yes, 22, not 23.
Yep, I will take that bonk as well.
Okay. What the fuck does this guy do? Okay, now that card's ass. I think I just special summon Keyzone.
Special summon.
I get 2 counter on Gateway. I
Good?
good?
Sure, that's fine.
And I will go ahead and remove these.
Yep. Battle phase averted.
And let's go ahead and get...
Sure.
Kagamusha.
Kagamusha.
It's your go.
Alrighty.
And he is 2,300. Oh no, he is 300. I'm not doing math. I really gotta learn math.
Kagamusha. Need 2 other 6 Sams to special that guy.
Yeah. Or just need 1 to special the Keyzone. He just gains 300.
For sure. We will lead with this.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Grandmaster.
Yep.
We need Grandmaster.
To bring back the master. Who is grand. And then
Eddie
we
is.
will do this and this and pass you.
Let's draw.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to normal summon Kagamusha of the 6 Samurai.
Big thing. That could be a problem. I will attempt to... I'm gonna need a second here. It's not looking good for your boy already.
That's okay. Oh no.
Not looking good for your boy. Nice and quick. I know the Grandmaster's there. And I think what we are forced to do is this.
Let's chain this.
Yeah, I thought you might have that.
And I will gain my 2 counters.
Sure.
Let's get him out. Okay, and then insulate ourselves a little bit here. I'm going to special summon him.
Special summon is fine.
And then I'm going to asceticism on my elder.
Double asceticism. I am going to chain MST.
It is okay.
Oh man, I do not like where this is going already. Papa might be in trouble. It sucks too.
I still don't know what that card is.
Ugh, yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point.
I think I just do what Samurai does best.
It makes Shien short.
Exactly.
And I know Kagamusha in hand.
And bonk that.
Yep.
Bonk that directly.
Yeah. I was terrified of asceticism, but I knew if I let you drop Grandmaster, this was dying no matter what.
The asceticism is really, really damn good. Just to play around like bottomless and stuff.
No.
The only thing with 6 hands is if you break my board, I'm like out of gas. This deck does not do anything.
Yeah. I don't like my odds here, buddy.
That is fair. That good?
Thinking. I am going to yeah, main phase is good. Are you attempting to battle?
Yeah, attempt to enter battle.
I will Valor Shien.
Okay. The only thing I could think of is like a fossil dino, maybe? Snowman Eater. Okay.
Not dead? Not dead? Not dead?
Not dead.
I'm not dead?
No, you're alive. It was not a fossil dino.
Give me any.
I
Oh,
can't protect myself.
bro, where are all the Geargia cards?
No, there's one. It's not a very good one.
Bro. Come on.
This is revenge for the psychic.
Yeah, that was brutal. That was brutal. But hey, you were due. You were due. It just sucks because I love the Geargia deck, and I think it's one of the best decks in the format.
It probably is if you
But
don't
yeah.
open Nisipachi Saizan.
Yeah, I think last game the
And-
only monster I drew was Saizon. I don't
God.
remember exactly, but yeah, the double bottomless game. Yeah, I think that was the only monster I drew, so I just didn't play really. But you know, part of the game. That's one of the issues with this deck, though, is you only have the 6 starters, and like T King's not a true starter in this deck, right? So definitely one of the downfalls of the deck. But I mean, listen, 6 Samurais won a YCS in this format, right? So it's no slouch. Yeah, Gateway's crazy.
And Gateway double asceticism,
Mhm.
so that helps.
No, definitely. But GG's, bro. That was a good and fast one. Gonna let me go to bed early tonight. And
Get some rest.
we'll have to get you back next time. I can't let you take this one back over.
Sounds like a plan. I'm happy I got a win. Even if it is with 6 Samurais, we take it.
The one deck you didn't want to play is your first dub.
There we go. Well, I think that's just the curse of this series so far. Whenever we get a deck we really like, we
Yeah.
get fucking smashed.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys. Well, thank you for
Alright.
tuning in. Until next time. Peace.